Hi, and welcome to Chat Central. Our guest for today is an award-winning author, a social activist, and founder of organizations like Share Vancouver that are helping the LGBT, lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender South Asians in our community. He was also the first Sikh to be appointed the Grand Marshal at the Pride Parade in Vancouver this year. Please welcome Mr. Alex Sangha. Welcome, Alex.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on our segment.
Thank you.
Now, Alex, you guys are doing a very, very crucial work of helping people come out of their closets and being comfortable in their skin with your organization, Share Vancouver. Yeah. Please tell us a little bit about your organization.
Well, a lot of my friends who are members of Share Vancouver, they say that Share Vancouver is a gay brown social club. But it's more than just a social club. We want to create safe spaces,
Absolutely.
For people that are coming out, dealing with gender and sexuality issues. There's a lot of issues of isolation and alienation and loneliness and depression and even suicidal ideation. Yeah. Our community is at risk. It's very much a taboo to be gay or lesbian or bisexual or transgender in our community. Mm-hmm. So we need to provide spaces for people where they can feel like they're not alone and they have support. Which is
so important. Now, with this organization and your initiatives, did you get a lot of support from the government and the other organizations as well?
Yeah, it's getting better and better. The more vocal we are, the more education we do, the more workshops we do in schools and high schools, especially the next generation, they're really reaching out and they're really saying, it doesn't matter if you're gay or lesbian, you're still a human being. Mm-hmm. Why should it matter who you love?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of families contact Share Vancouver. They email me, they message me. They're not sure what to do when, if their child comes out to them or is saying they don't want to get married because they're gay. Mm-hmm. And so it's hard for a lot of people. And I used to tell a lot of the clients that I work with in Share Vancouver, I say, just imagine how hard it was for you to come out and accept yourself. You can't accept your parents to turn around and accept you right away.
Yeah.
They need some time as well.
Exactly.
They had wishes and dreams for you, and they had all these ideas for you. There's a lot of pressure for gay and lesbian South Asians to get married and have children and to live the traditional life.
Yeah.
So this kind of throws everything upside down. Mm-hmm. And even though some of those options are still available, it's going to be a little bit different.
It's going to be a struggle, especially for our community, like South Asians. They're a little bit more hesitant in accepting, right?
Yeah.
So now, Alex, you're also the first Sikh to be appointed the Grand Marshal at the Pride Parade this year. I mean, it's such a big honor. How was it like?
It was amazing. The Vancouver Pride Parade is one of the largest in North America. There's hundreds and thousands of people there. To be the Grand Marshal is the highest honor of the parade. And, I was sitting in a car with my friends, waving to all these people, and I really felt like, wow, our community is really coming so far. It's like I'm being accepted from not only my South Asian community, but also from the broader mainstream community is recognizing the work that we're doing within the community.
Which is so important.
Which is saying that, yes, we support you, we acknowledge you, we respect you, and you are welcome, and it's becoming more and more inclusive.
Absolutely.
Yes, there are still some problems with people of color trying to fit into the mainstream community, but I think we're making some strides.
I think it was a huge honor and a big step for our community as well. Mm-hmm. Now, the other cause that is really close to you is a Dignity House.
Yeah.
That is other than the other work that you're doing besides Share Vancouver. Yeah. Tell us why it's important for you, and why did you choose a cause that will help the elderly people.
Yeah. Well, I want to make sure I have a place to live when I'm older.
We all do.
So it's like, chances are I'm not going to be married or have children to take care of me. I need someone to take care of me. Mm-hmm. But it's not just a selfish reason. I actually work for a health authority as a social worker. I work with seniors with dementia, with Alzheimer's, and many of them are in facilities. Many of them are in care homes.
Yeah.
They're in assisted living, and I realized that a lot of people who are gay and lesbian, when they get older, they don't have family, they don't have children. Mm-hmm. And when they go into these traditional homes, they have to go back into the closet because a lot of people there don't really accept them if they come out.
Yeah.
So all their life they've been spending fighting for their rights as gay people and fighting for gay rights, but then when they retire and go into,
it's coming back to the same, and it's unfair.
They go back into the closet. So it's a matter of feeling safe. It's a matter of feeling accepted and wanted in your elder years, and to have that psychological wellness. Mm-hmm. Why should they suffer when they're older?
Absolutely. No, I agree with you. Now, Alex, I'm sure you've had your share of challenges and struggles when you were growing up, like coming out in front of your family or telling your friends in school and university and things like that. And there are a lot of families out there that are still struggling to accept their kids or their friends. So what would you like to tell them, or a message that you'd like to give it to them?
Well, this chokes me up a bit, but I remember that I've had so many people come to me and say they're so worried. Every child wants to be acknowledged, loved by their parents. They're so afraid of rejection. They're so afraid that the people in their life will reject them for their sexuality. And this is something they have no control over for the most part. So why should they suffer? Why should they be punished? Why should they be alienated? And so the one thing you can do is make sure you reach out and support those children and support those people, and because you might be their last link. They may be thinking of depression. They might be depressed. They might be suicidal. You might be their last link of support to make them feel like, yes, your life is worth living, and we love you and we support you.
Absolutely. Well, so very well said. I'm so glad that you said it, and we're so proud of you, Alex, for actually educating and taking this initiative of telling people that it's important to accept and it's important to acknowledge. Now, before we actually wrap up, is there anything else that you'd like to share with our viewers?
Yeah. Well, we have a documentary that's coming out in 2017. We have 2 journalism students from Kwantlen University in Surrey who are producing the documentary. It's about the Share Vancouver social coordinator, January Marie Lapuz. She was transgender. Unfortunately, she was murdered in New Westminster, and we want to share her story. We want to share her strengths and her life, the good things about her life, and not focus so much on her death. But we want to share issues about trans women of color and what they go through and the suffering that she went through, and we want to share give a voice to the voiceless.
Absolutely.
That's what we want to do, and help educate people about the alienated and marginalized women in this society.
So crucial. No, we'll look forward to that, and thank you so much, Alex, for being on our segment. And on behalf of DARPAN Magazine, we wish you all the best for future endeavors.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching Chat Central.